friends. Today I will talk about a successful criminal lawyer's birth chart. In our city and in many cities of India, there are many lawyers. We have seen lawyers from civil side and from criminal side. But I am talking about only about those lawyers who are lawyers of the Supreme Court of India and lawyers of the High Court. At first, if we see what makes a person a successful advocate, then we will have to see the planet Mercury. Mercury is our presentation. Mercury gives us the skill in our speech. If we cannot say something in the way a judge will accept it, then our petition will go in vain. That means what is written in the petition, the advocate have to establish it through his or her tongue in front of the judge, and the judge have to get convinced by seeing the petition, by listening from the tongue of the advocate. That means the speech of the advocate will convince the judge, which is depending upon Mercury. Mercury, that's why, is a very important planet in a lawyer's birth chart. First, Mercury. Second, what I have seen from top lawyers' birth chart who are in the Supreme Court of India, there are many one, Mr. Ramjet Malani, and Mr. Harish Shalve, Solicitor General, etc. etc. There are several names. I am not taking all of their names, but I have seen their birth charts, in which I have seen also the placement of Mars. If Mars is placed in a solid position, if Mars is placed in a highly benefic way, then that Mars will take the advocate in a high position in his life, because Mars rules criminal cases. Whether the civil sides, the advocates who are taking the cases of civil sides, they don't have much effect of Mars. They avoid Mars. They don't have certain benefic effects of Mars, because civil suits are not coming under Mars. But the advocates who are taking criminal cases, they must have a very benefic results of Mars, because I have seen from the advocates who are working in the Supreme Court of India, who are working in different high courts, and they are India based. They are very reputed. They are very reputed in India based advocates. They used to earn 5 to 10 lakhs rupees per day for each cases. Even they used to earn 20 to 50 lakhs of rupees per cases, per hearings, per appearance. They used to take rupees 20 lakhs, rupees 30 lakhs, rupees 50 lakhs. What kind of planetary position they have? Mars is a very important planet. Next is Sun. Sun is the planet which will give you cooperation from the state. Sun is that planet which will give you a leadership quality. You will be a leader by your talking skill. Sun will make you a leader by your speech. Your speech will be accepted in an open court by the justices and the other learned advocates present in that court. Sun, Mars and Mercury. Now I will come to the houses. The houses which will give you a status of a learned criminal advocate, learned criminal pleader, learned criminal counsel. These are the houses which I will tell now. First is the sixth house. Sixth house is the house of repetition. Sixth house is the house of litigation. Sixth house is the house of where you are standing before the judge and you are in your process of argument, that is representing your sixth house. Next is the 10th house. 10th house is the house of work. Your work, whether it will give you fame or not, is depending upon the lord of the 10th house. That means your 10th house lord should be in a very good position to give you name, fame regarding your way of skill of argument in the open court. Third, the house which is very important is the 12th house. 12th house is the house of imprisonment. Whether you are capable enough to save your client from going to jail is depending upon the strength of your 12th house. If you have a very well placed 12th house, then certainly you will be able to save your client from the clutches of jail. You will certainly be able to protect your client from going to jail. Now, what I have seen from the top class lawyers of the high courts and supreme courts by analyzing their birth charts, what I have seen mainly that the lord of the 10th house is placed in the 6th house in the natal chart, in the natal birth chart. When they were born, at that time the lord of the 10th house is placed in 6th. Must. Lord of the 6th should be placed with lord of the 10th in 10th or 12th. Lord of the 12th will be connected with lord of the 10th or lord of the 6th. Lord of the 6th, 12th or 10th should be connected in any one of the houses in the 12th in the 12th circle, 12th, in any of the 12th houses. Third, what I have seen from this law's birth chart by analyzing these types of famous laws birth chart, that they have a very strong 9th house. A very strong 9th house is needed for an advocate who will be very much reputed in the High Court or the Supreme Court of India. A 9th house, without the help of 9th house, an advocate will not be able to get in touch with High Court or the Supreme Court of India. His days will pass in the ACJM. 9th house is a very important house. 9th house is the house of luck. Without luck, no advocate can achieve the name and fame which these tough lawyers who are working in the Supreme Court of India. Without the 9th house, nobody can achieve that kind of reputation what the advocates, renowned advocates of the Supreme Court of India have gained. 9th is a very important sign. Now, I will again talk about Sun and Mars. If Sun is placed in your 6th house, if you are an advocate and Sun is placed in your 6th house, then that sun will vanquish your enemies in the open court. You will destroy your opponents. Second, if Mars is placed in the sixth house, you will vanquish your enemies by the help of your argument, by the aid of your tongue. You will just vanquish your enemy lineup. Same will happen if Sun is present in your 12th house or Mars is present in your 12th house. Lord of the 10th house, that means your working house Lord, should be present in the 6th with the 6th, or 6th should be in a benefic position for you, because if your 10th Lord is not in conjunction with the 6th, you will not be able to defeat your enemies by the argument in the open court. 10th and 6th and 12th are very important for a criminal lawyer if you have to get success in your life. And Saturn, lastly, Saturn is the planet of justice. Whether you will achieve a high rank like Solicitor General, like Attorney General in the open court, I am not talking about public prosecutor, I am talking about Solicitor General and Attorney General, and whether you are a reputed lawyer of the Supreme Court of India, Saturn should be in a well-placed position. Without Saturn, you will not be able to practice in the Supreme Court of India. The birth charts of the renowned lawyers which I have seen have a placement of 10th, 6th and 12th. 10th must be connected with 6th or 12th, or 12th should be placed in the 10th, or 6th should be placed in the 10th, and 10th should be placed in the 6th. There should be an exchange between the 10th lord and the 6th lord, or 6th lord and 12th lord, or 12th lord or 10th lord. There should be an exchange, but those should be in a very strong position. But I am again repeating the same thing, that Jupiter, Mercury, Venus and Moon should not be placed in 8th or 12th, or else those placements will make you feel uncomfortable, will make you in a trouble, will put you fall in a trouble. In any way that trouble can come, from enemy, from opponents, financial trouble, from the judge level, from the police level. Ultimately, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus and Moon in the 8th or 12th, or any of them in the 8th or 12th, is a negative, is just a negative position for you. I will talk about certain different interesting things in the latter and I will talk about them in latter episodes. Till then, goodbye.